YouTube. We are back with another lesson. And this isn't just a lesson today. This is a sign that you need to take the risk. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care if they're saying you should play it safe, stay at your job, have a plan B, you shouldn't do it, that's risky, only 5% of people make it. I don't care about none of that. Look, I want to talk about myself really quick. I literally sold my business. I was making over $100,000 a year. I sold it. I got rid of it to full-time trade and make content on the side because I enjoy it. Now, why would I do that? You may be asking. Why would you sell your six-figure business? Who does that? You didn't really have a six-figure business. Who just sells that? Who does that? Who will get rid of that income? Well, let me explain. When you have a goal in life and you're down here and there's something that you really want to do, something that you just can't stop thinking about, you know what type of life you want for yourself, right? The only thing bridging that gap between you and your goal is risk. You have to take the risk. If you don't take the risk for the life that you envision for yourself, how are you going to get there? You have to take the risk because with the risk comes experience. With the risk comes knowledge. You have to take the risk. This is the game called life. You have to level up. You have to go through obstacles and difficulties to mold you into the person that you want to become. Who cares if you fail? You're scared you're going to fail. Like, man, shut up. We're going to die at the end of this anyways. So it doesn't matter. No matter what you do, no matter how many twists and turns and failures and successions you have, you're still going to die. So what you must do is know the life you envision for yourself. Have that goal in your mind. What do you want? And when you have a clear vision on what you want and you're nowhere near there yet, you have to bridge that gap by taking the risk and learning along the way. These are all stepping stones. You learn that through experience. You learn that through growth. You learn that by taking the risk. You have to take the risk. And that's why I sold my business. I want to be a full-time trader. I want to do content on the side. I wanted a different life that I had envisioned for myself. What I was doing, that business, it was a business, but it was a job. I was working. I was getting up every single morning at 2 a.m. to go service grocery stores because I was a distributor. They bought product from me. I had to deliver the product. I was going to make money. That life just wasn't it for me anymore. It wasn't it. And when something's not it for you, when do you put your foot down and say, you know what? Pause. What am I doing right now? I got to wake up. This ain't what I want. Let me start going in that direction and live with some purpose, live with some meaning. What do you want out of your life and go to it? Take the risk. What's the worst that's going to happen? You ain't going to die, at least not yet. Ain't nothing going to happen to you. You're going to be fine. Take the risk. Don't listen to anybody who says otherwise because they're not the types of people you should probably be taking advice from. Don't take advice from these people. Man, support your own dreams. Listen to yourself. Think for yourself. Take the risk. This is your sign. You have to take the leap of faith and learn. There's no such thing as failure unless your brain accepts the thing called failure. How can you fail? You ain't gonna stop. If you quit your job and you go back to your job, that's the worst case scenario. You just end up back where you just was. Ain't nothing happened to you. You still living. And as long as you living, you can keep going. And that's a fact. That's a guaranteed fact. As long as you're living, it doesn't matter what happens to you. You can keep going and you can succeed. No matter what anybody tells you. Don't listen to nobody else. Don't listen to nobody. You don't gotta listen to me. Listen to yourself, but don't listen to the fear in your heart. Don't listen to the fear in your brain. That's the devil speaking. That ain't real. That fear should not be there. It's time. It's time to take the risk. It's time to take the leap of faith. It's time to bridge the gap between you and your vision. Bridge the gap. Learn, grow, level up. Please, for you, it's your life. I'm telling you right now from experience, selling a business, dropping out of college, all these risks I've taken, I've only ever grown. I've never not grown from a risk I've taken. You have to fight through that fear that's holding you back. You have to fight through that anxiety, that self-consciousness, everything you're feeling. Fight through it and embrace it. We've been trained the wrong way. We've been trained to fail. We've been conditioned to fail. We've been running away from fear our whole life instead of leaning into it. We were taught the wrong way. But hey, we grown now. We grown. We can't use that as an excuse anymore. That's not a crutch anymore. Our upbringing doesn't matter anymore. We grown. It's time to level up. So this was your sign to take the risk, bridge the gap between you and your vision, and I will catch you guys in the next lesson. Thank you for tuning in. Keep striving, keep chasing, and don't stop till you get there. Thank you.